Hi guys, this is Thyssen or ThyssenCrep234 or whatever you want to call me. And we're going to do our 700, 600, 500, whatever you want to call it, Q&A.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, we've gained so much members, and we were supposed this was supposed to be like the 600 member Q&A or whatever, but now we're at like 700 members, so
Yeah, we're just going to do
700
that.
member Q&A. Yeah.
All right, let's start it off.
Okay, so let's go to the first question.
Next
What
stop,
does P2P stand for?
SkyTrain station.
Well, actually, I probably shouldn't tell the backstory behind P2P and just let people guess. But yeah,
It's not
Sounds like-
pay to play, don't worry.
it's not pay to play, guys.
It's not pay to play.
By Corey, how realistic are bus physics control going to be? Are you guys aiming for super realism? I mean, if you look at the game right now, I think
I think that answers and speaks for itself.
yeah.
Our final goal might be to move to Unreal because we're approaching the limits of Roblox, whether that's server lag and the ability to handle the amount of buses, or whether it's map size, all that stuff is slowly coming up onto us. So in the future, we're probably going to try and make like a hyper-realistic bus simulator. But for now, we're just going to the extent of the Roblox platform and engine, essentially.
Okay. Will P2P Studios start manufacturing buses and other things for other road transit communities?
So this is a bit of a common misconception, but we don't actually make buses. So all the bus models we get are outsourced by partners. For example, take Brug. We partnered with them, so they give us models. We're gonna put the chassis on the models, and then both groups will get the end product.
Okay, so the next question by Thyssen J. How do you guys find the controls for buses online /IRL?
So I used to play OMSI a lot. It helped a lot with kind of the understanding of how buses work.
We have lots of connections with IRL operators, and they sometimes give us information on how certain buses work and stuff, and that is largely why our chassis is probably the most realistic you'll find anywhere.
Nothing is guesswork here. It's all
Yeah.
all confirmed.
So the next question by Rawat. Will P2P be pay to play?
Look, we're trying to make money off the game. Pay off the months, almost half a year, I think, of effort we've put into this. You'll probably be able to unlock most vehicles through points, which can be earned by driving. However, you can purchase points if you wish to not spend hours in the game. And there will be a few buses locked behind game passes.
They won't be like super popular buses. Like, we won't make the XE60 behind a paywall because that seems kind of stupid. Talking about that, we don't want people to drop a ton of Robux and then like drive really terrible in the game. So we're also gonna add a training or automatic training you're required to do.
Yeah, most
yeah.
common modern day used buses will not be locked. They'll just be retired buses or
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And the game won't cost any money. You can hop right in and just drive a bus.
Yeah.
Next question. Will P2P be made large scale, like bringing more devs to the team, or aiming to make more progress over a longer amount of time?
So over at P2P, it's really quality over quantity. We could have speed chassied all of our buses a long time ago and had the game out by now, but we're making sure that all the buses are optimized, run well, and are realistic. Our goals for the map are very ambitious. We want it to be as big as the Roblox engine will let us. And we also want to fit it all into one map. So in the end, we hope to have it finished all the way north to about Stanley Park, all the way east to about Brentwood /Metrotown, all the way west to UBC, and south to around Richmond Breakhouse.
Yeah. The Canada line will be also fully in the game, hopefully.
Fingers
'Cause
crossed.
The Expo line probably
Partially.
west of partial of Expo line, maybe Millennium line, but Millennium line's
Millennium would be short.
yeah. So the other divisions we haven't decided yet, but we're probably gonna have to make a new divisions for the other places
Yeah,
that are outside of the floating point.
if we manage to
Yeah.
finish RTL in time and we have a surplus of time, then we will either make a North Shore division or a Port Coquitlam / Surrey division. We would likely lean towards Port Coquitlam Surrey, as I think the demand for North Shore is less, and it is more country-ish almost. So there's less
Yeah.
scenery.
Some guy just put staff applications. Once the game is released, we're probably gonna hire. Was it supervisors?
Yeah, we're probably 2 weeks before the official game release. So once the game release is determined on a specific date, 2 weeks before then, we'll get everything coordinated with the head of operations, and then we'll also release applications for staff members like supervisors and that kind of stuff.
Maybe some of the testers to be supervisors, as they probably have the most experience.
Yeah, testers have some have actually supervised testing sessions up to this point. So those who we feel confident with in their ability to properly supervise will probably be given a free rank.
Yeah. Okay, the next question. Does P2P focus specifically on Canadian-based groups?
For now, yes. We have a few alliances in other parts of the world that use our chassis. However, for P2P sanctioned groups, our current plan is to develop in Canada. If you're interested in groups in America, I'd suggest checking out Brug Industries.
Okay, are y'all striving to recreate the entire Metro Vancouver transit system? If so, would the method be like SCVCTA, where maps are confined towards a single transit center, or have the developers inspired a more unique plan to execute this goal?
So
I think it's similar question
response.
to the other.
We'll just summarize it. So Road TransLink itself is going to be kind of a massive division. It'll span west to UBC, north to about Stanley Park, which will include downtown, east to probably 22nd Street and just a bit past Brentwood on the Millennium Line, and south all the way to Brickhouse. So we will have a ton of routes. We will have about half the Expo line, just less than half of the Millennium Line, and the full Canada line.
Yep.
And then once we reach the end goal of Road TransLink without any issues, so if we don't have to resize it while reaching that goal, we may look into a Port Coquitlam and Surrey or North Shore division.
Yep. Next question. Yeah, we are not doing NGT,
not
by the
doing
way.
NJT.
It's, I don't know why people keep asking me, are you guys doing NJT? I've said in my bio, we are not doing NJT, okay?
Yeah, just don't worry about NJT. No surprises. Okay.
Yeah, that is. It's not a secret or anything. We're not doing NJT.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How many buses will be free?
When you join the game for the first time, you will be given a set amount of points, and you'll be able to unlock 1 or 2 buses with those points. So it'll be a little bit of choice. However, the rest of the buses you will unlock with drive time or Robux. Probably
We still haven't decided on
20,
the set
recording
number of
something right now.
points. Fine-tuned the model, like the business model or whatever, but you should be able to unlock a few buses after maybe 2 to 3 hours of playing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, maybe less or maybe more. Yeah. What city region will come after Vancouver? We don't have an exact idea because I doubt RTL is gonna take
RTL
a
will
really
take a
long
while.
time.
Only when we have all of the buses in RTL that we would like, and all the trains. At that point, we will start looking into making other maps, as we are not directly doing the scenery work. And our secret project may be that. We're also looking to do a Cascades Founders Edition, which Cascades was the original P2P map project before it was dropped.
not the Cascades, but more so
The
a
original
new
Cascades.
type of the vision me and Thyssen had before.
Before we had the original merger.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of like a big downtown and then a beach town. It'll be fictional.
Yeah.
But
It'll not be
off
based on the cascades we did before. It's more of a
separate entity. Yeah, separate.
yeah.
Entity.
Will we see any shuttle buses that TransLink has operated, like possibly a D30 LF? And if there are going to be any shuttle routes in game, what would be the first route y'all would start with? So
We do plan on adding shuttles. They will likely be. They might be game passes. We'll still have to decide on that.
yeah, I'm
And
pretty sure the first route would probably. I'm pretty sure UBC has a
it would be the 68.
Shuttle routes.
Yeah, the UBC
Yeah.
68 shuttle because most of the terrain there will be done the soonest.
yeah.
We may look into doing
Uh,
the 23 as well.
The D30 LF, a pack we're planning to include is retired buses, and if you guys want it, we could add a D30 LF in the retired bus pack. And the bus pack will probably cost, we still haven't decided yet, but it'll probably cost a decent amount of Robux because it is including
It's
a lot,
including
right?
quite a few buses, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
or we might split it into 2 packs and make them cheaper depending on what type of buses you guys want.
exactly, yeah.
Will P2P Road TransLink have every single bus that TransLink has in their fleet for the game?
Every single active bus is planned. We are only covering retired buses up to the LF series, so we will not be covering HF buses unless Rug is interested in that, and we will not be covering any buses older than that.
How much routes are going to be in the game? During release, we're aiming. I think we made an announcement on this, right?
We did.
think,
We're
like-
aiming to have the R4, 41, 25, 84, and potentially 49, potentially 99. Likely not the 99, and 49 is still a 50-50.
Yeah.
And then for the target goal of RTL, likely over 100 routes.
Will there be other things for people who can't/don't want to drive, like fare enforcement?
There will be a supervision department which will have access to supervisor cars. It will likely be an application-based position.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if I think I've sent it in Founders Devlog in the Discord. I sent a video of the P2P police car. So if you guys really want it, we could probably make it a Game Pass for supervisors or whatever.
It's
Will
crazy
there be a
suspension.
D60 LF? Yes.
At some
Okay.
point, definitely not in release though. So
Yeah.
don't expect that.
Okay. Now here's a question that we partnered with NGT to make the NG. Okay, these are so many acronyms, but we partnered with NGT to make the NG OG. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. And
Basically,
added
Next Gen
mobile-
Technologies hired us to make a chassis in 2 weeks for their new Orion Next Gen hybrid and diesel. And so that was kind of the founding of P2P. It was when me and Noodle actually originally stopped the beef and said, hey, let's just work on a chassis together.
Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta tell them about the beef, bro.
Oh my god. Noodle and I met a long time ago and we beefed and competed a lot. For example, Noodle made a custom chassis, so I one-upped him and made my own custom chassis, which was definitely much worse. Or
Yeah.
he'd make NPCs, so I'd make NPCs. It was just constant
Yeah, it's
one-upping.
like a back and forth. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But then we finally said, okay. So why one day I asked Thyssen, hey, do you want to make the P2P Gen 2 with me? And he said yes, and then became the new era of P2P Studios.
Indeed.
And yep,
So after we terminated the partnership with NextGen, we moved on to creating Cascades, which is going to be like our test map for developing our technology. So that was started with Gen 2.1. Gen 2.1 ended up being an extremely laggy chassis, and once we had the XD60 model, we began work on Gen 2.2, which has been nearly 2 months now.
Yeah, make sure to check out the video. Make sure you check out the video. I'll
link
put
in
it
the
on
description.
screen. Yeah. So yeah, mobile support. Nah.
No.
Next question. Nova's when? Yeah, Brug. Yeah, Brug.
Come on, Brug. Come on, Suburban.
Come on, hurry up, Brug. We need a
Shape SHXPP.
Yeah.
Novas. As soon as we have our hands on a TransLink spec Nova, we
Boom, it's
assuming
gonna
Gen
be done.
2.2
It's
is
gonna be done.
finished, we'll speed chassis it in under a week.
Next question. When will the buses get sign disease? With the D40LF?
Not a priority, but
Yeah.
we'll probably experiment around with the D40LF when the time comes.
Will P2P be the biggest road transit development group?
I mean, who knows?
We-
but it's been basically half a year of development, and we already have what we think to be a very good chassis. And I think we have a bright future. It just depends if we can stay dedicated. Noodle's going to his senior years next year. I have one more year until I'm in senior years, so inevitably our time to spend on P2P will decrease. But we're hoping to have it in a really good state upon graduation, where it can be self-sustaining for a few years. And if we need to hand over ownership at some point, we may. But the plan is to not do that unless we absolutely need to.
Yeah. After graduation, we're probably going to just keep the game in a
Playable
workable, playable state. And then if we have lots of support, we could probably move on to Unreal Engine, which could probably not in like a really soon, but
post-graduation
in the far
type
future.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like a passion project, and we'll see whether that project
If
actually
it-
comes through or not.
If it becomes good enough, our competitor will be OMSI, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna beat OMSI with this one. So
Oh yeah. When C-Bus? Also, when would buses catch on fire?
we do not
Okay,
plan
for
to have
C-Bus-
buses catch on fire, and we also do not plan for C-Bus, as our map will not go further than Stanley Park. We will not have anything north of the Lionsgate Bridge in game,
Yeah.
unless
Will you
Roblox
do-
is fixed. Unless Roblox fixes 12.0, then perhaps.
Where's the snow like real life? And when is Bowen ISL division coming out?
Oh, Bowen Islands. Bowen Island will not have a division because it has like 2 routes or something like that. It doesn't make sense.
What would the trolley bus system look like? As real as possible.
As realistic as possible. If you look at the realism and standard level that we have on our current buses, expect that for trolley systems.
We're probably gonna have to make it the most realistic in North. It probably is gonna be the most realistic in North America.
That's our
Because
hope.
I don't think.
I don't think we can beat the Russians, but we'll try and beat.
Yeah, I don't think. I think there's only one other group who has an actual trolley bus system in North America. Would everyone be assigned login like NGT or no? For example, when you join the game, you get a badge ID already.
Upon completing your automatic training, you'll be given an operator ID, which will be used to sign into the TMAC and track your progress.
Will there be AA buses in traffic?
AI traffic, yes. AI buses, for the benefit of lag reduction, no.
Yeah, it's because if we add AI buses into traffic, the quality difference between like the player-driven buses and the buses in air traffic is probably going to be insanely different. So,
Yeah. Unless we figure
Buses
out a way
are-
to do it and there's a lot of demand, likely no.
okay, next
know.
question. Will people actually pay fare, and can we kick them off if they don't pay the fare?
NPCs may pay the fare in the future, and no, you won't be able to kick them off, but there's a big button on your TMAC that says fare not paid that you will be able to press.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the 25. It's being worked on by GUI, who's he also has a group which is using our heavily modified P2P chassis. So Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay. Are we able to run over any individual that is not in the road but on the sidewalk?
If you run over somebody, nothing special will happen. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
maybe we'll start logging when you run over passengers. Who knows?
Are road signs gonna be realistic, where if you, where if they are hit, they will fall down and then respawn? Oh yeah, it's like the buses of NSW. They did that, right?
If you what, sorry?
If you like hit a stop, if you hit a road sign, will it like fall over?
Maybe. Lag.
Yeah. Lag. Yep. Oh no, it's not. It's a Skytrain kid again.
Oh my god.
Should I read the question?
Sure.
Will you, my friend, add Surrey Langley Skytrain Division after Surrey Division in the future? My friend.
No. We will not.
Okay. And then the same guy commented again. D100 LFR. No. Okay, next question. The last question. Oh my god. Why don't they ever put serious questions?
I know, but I gotta sort through them.
Oh my god. Okay, that's the last question. Okay, the question you submitted was, will we ever make an NGT game?
I don't know, Noodle, will we?
I don't know. What's NGT? I don't know what NGT
Isn't it
is.
like New York
what-
Transit or something like that?
If New York Transit,
Maybe then. I like the name of New York Transit, so maybe.
yo, we should do that. New York Transit. Yeah, maybe we're doing it. I don't know. If we're doing it, you'll probably see a sneak peek after the video releases. But if we aren't, then you probably aren't.
Who knows?
So yeah, are we going to make
Secret.
a new? Are we gonna make a NGT game?
You know what? I'll leave it at a maybe. You'll find out.
Maybe you'll find out. Maybe like specifically 3 days, 22 hours, and 56 minutes after the video releases, we might do it. We might
We'll
send a
see.
sneak peek.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see. Okay. So that's basically all the questions. And yeah, so
Is there
that
conclusion?
concludes our Q&A. If you guys like Q&As like this, or you just like commentary videos with just us driving around in the game,
Then let us know.
let us know. And
The current planned release date for Road Translink is Q2 2025, so up until June. We may push it into the summer, but we hope not to. It really depends at this point on how fast our developers can build routes and make buildings.
yeah,
If we release,
By the way-
a few routes may lack some scenery, but that will be fixed as time goes on.
yeah. By the way, we are looking for devs. Okay, P2. Okay, the rumor behind P2P, the myth. We do not have unlimited devs. We need devs. We have very few devs. Why do I sound like Donald Trump right now?
We're the biggest,
We have-
the best in the world, maybe even the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
You don't have
So
unlimited devs. If you want to be paid well and you want to contribute to this
Yep.
amazing game and company, then
yeah, we have
Give
the
us a
money.
bit.
We have the money. We have the dollars. We have the Robux. We can pay you if you're a developer. So if you want to be paid, work for us. If you don't want to be paid, work for that group.
that group, yeah.
That group. I don't know. So yeah. That concludes our 700 member Q&A.
All right, thanks for watching, and
yeah.
see you later.